I don't understand it, and I don't think I ever will. Why the f is people that's not from the city saying DC's not that bad? Why is a nigga from Denver, Colorado saying DC's not that bad and Trump is just trying to be a dictator? Gang, DC is fucking like Gotham City, bruh. Like, y'all do not know. Y'all out of towners, mo. Mind y'all fucking business, bruh. 4 infants got killed in a month. This shootings every day. Carjackings every day. The city is fucking wild right now, bruh. And it might say it's the lowest it's ever been. That's because these niggas is just not getting caught. There's so much shit going on. Y'all don't even know, bruh. I'm really recovering from getting shot in DC, gang. So for y'all out of towners to be like DC's not that bad and this shit don't need to be done, y'all don't know shit, bruh. Like, for real, y'all don't know shit, bro. What Donald Trump is doing right now, getting the homeless off the street and putting all these law enforcement people in throughout DC, that shit needs to be done good. I'm tired of fucking Gotham City, gang. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm trying to go to U Street and not have to worry about running from fucking bullets, bro. I'm sick of that shit, gang.
Now, obviously, this is not a politician. You know, that's a young man recovering from a gunshot wound saying he's had enough. He doesn't care about media narratives. He just wants his city back. And while DC locals cheer the cleanups, some liberals are busy filming and getting dragged for it.
Well, what do you know? Trump has the Make DC Beautiful Again executive order, which removes about 70 to 75 homeless encampments off the street. Now, he's not just removing the homeless people off the street. He's getting them substance abuse care. You can go to rehab, motherfucker. We're not just going to put you in a home, though. We're going to get you the help that you need, right? That's a fair deal. Now, if you don't oblige, possible jail time. We're not just going to put you up in housing so you can still be snorting coke and doing fentanyl, motherfucker. And what do you know? The in-the-way ass liberals are recording the city workers removing the tents off the street. What the homeless people going to do now? They're being removed. Oh, my God. Well, bitch, what'd you do for the past 4 years? You wasn't offering them ramen. You wasn't giving them no caress soap to wipe their ass. Right. I can tell you, liberals love chaos and dirt. They love it. You want the homeless to be on the street so we can smell human feces and piss all goddamn day, huh? Because you're dirty ass. You guys ever seen the trend why conservative women look so good? Because we clean our asses, motherfucker. Unlike a goddamn liberal. We can smell you from a mile away, bitch. Get your ass out the way.
Oh, my gosh. Now, that was funny. But she was right. What the hell did y'all do for them in the last 4 years, you know? She's not making excuses. She's definitely exposing the hypocrisy. And real talk, the homeless crisis didn't start under Trump. But, you know what I'm saying, now somebody's taking action. And suddenly it's a problem? Man. And the action isn't just local, y'all. Federal agents out hitting the streets, too, including ICE.
He doesn't understand what you're saying, bro.
Understand what you're saying.
Just use Google Translate on your phone. It takes 2 seconds.
This is some bullshit.
Put your hands behind your back, okay?
This is ridiculous.
You're gonna have access.
What's
Better
ridiculous?
thing to do than harass Uber Eats drivers. Minding his business, trying to make a living. You don't have to say anything, sir. You can request a lawyer, sir.
Quite literally said he doesn't understand English.
Yeah, they said his tax was invalid, but now they're saying that it was a mistake. Now they're taking him.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
He got pulled over for a mistake, and now
He got
they're
pulled over
arresting
for a
him.
mistake.
That's how it goes.
Y'all put him in chains like, bro, he's delivering food.
And this is what they choose to do, harass Uber Eats drivers. You've been harassing someone's whole life.
Man,
That's some bullshit.
how's your health? Is it good health? Okay, you're good. You will. Okay.
Always viral outrage over this clip, right? But behind it, a massive surge under Trump. Daily arrest quotas have tripled. And yes, even undocumented gig workers are being swept up. That's the real story. But one officer isn't hiding anything. He explained what's happening and why.
Yeah, right now now we're just out in public, right, in full uniforms, all right? Kind of like a community outreach showing our citizens that we're out here to keep them safe. And that's all it is. So we're not out here, we're not making arrests, we're not grabbing people up or throwing them in the back of the cars like some people have already accused us of doing. We're walking around talking to people. If I see somebody that's filming, I have no problem going up and saying, hey, how are you? Because we're just doing the kinder, friendlier. We're out here, so hopefully if anybody is around here that is going to try and shoot up the place tonight or rob somebody or kidnap somebody, that they're deterred because there's so many of us out here. And that's it. That's really what we're trying to do out here.
So are you patrolling for anything? You are patrolling?
Patrolling. So if we come across something, then of course we're going to act in accordance with what our policies and procedures are.
But you're not looking for something specific at this moment?
Not looking for anything specific. All we're doing is trying to interact with people, talk to people, say hi to people, make sure they know that we're out here. And, and that's it, really, yeah.
How has the reaction been from people out here?
I think it's mixed. Yeah, I think it's mixed. I think there's some people that are out here that don't want to see us out here. I don't know why they don't want to see us out here. I've talked to a bunch of people that said they feel more concerned about us out here because now there's more guns out on the street. I think there's a difference of a trained law enforcement officer who has a gun than a criminal who has a gun, especially when that gun doesn't have a serial number, you don't know whose gun it is, and they're out popping off rounds to hurt somebody or kill somebody. But we're out here to protect that, and that's all we're out here to do. So it is, I mean, it is disheartening to us as law enforcement officers, but we're used to it by now, that we're out here to help serve and protect and keep people from getting hurt. And that's all we're trying to do out here.
Given the size of D.C., how do you choose where it is you go?
So that's all from our team leaders. There is a Joint Operations Center. That Joint Operations Center is picking certain areas. So right now, we're going to be here, Navy Yard, around the metros and all that stuff, because those are the high traffic areas. So they want us to be in those high traffic areas because that's where the majority of the stuff's happening.
Are there specific hours that you're doing that, or is it just round the clock?
They're fluctuating all over the place, and it is a fluid moving thing. So at first, it was just like a 5 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the morning type thing, but now they're doing it all day, every day. Yeah, so they opened up our command center 24 hours now. So it used to only be 12 hours.
And have you done these types of patrols in D.C. before, or is this brand new in the last few days here?
We did this in 2020 during the riots as well. We had many, many law enforcement officers here, including the National Guard, and we were doing the same. I was here in 2020 for all that stuff.
This particular group, is this all U.S. Marshals?
No, they're not. So we have DC Police, we got Metro Police, we got ATF, Customs Border Protection. You have every federal agency that's out here right now. It's just our group is the majority of us is Marshal Service.
In terms of like the one that we just saw walking around here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you out here for several hours? Or are you going from location to location?
We're going location to location. We're riding on the metros to keep the metro safe. So we've been on the metros a lot today to go back and forth on the metros. We've been down Navy Yard, Wharf. We're here now. And honestly, the team leader's up there somewhere, or team leader's over here. He's going to tell us where to go, and that's where we're going to go. But we're not out here to cause problems or cause trouble. We're out here to prevent trouble and prevent anything happening. And what we really want is we want the citizens around here to see us and know that we are doing this to keep them safe. Like, we want people to feel safe by us being out here. That's all we want to do.
Is there any indication on how long these types of patrols will be going?
I wish I knew. Originally, it was a 7-day thing, but I think that's going to continue to get extended. So until the president gives the order through the attorney general, that attorney general comes down to all of us, when they feel that this city is safe enough, that's when they'll stop it.
In terms of that change, so this ultimately comes from the president.
100%. Yeah,
okay.
This is an initiative from the president of the United States down the chain of command through the attorney generals, deputy attorney generals, all the way down to our directors, right? Director of Marshal Service, Director of Secret Service, Director of everybody. So everybody's playing a role in this right now.
And this patrol here, are the people based out of D.C., or did you bring in people from?
We have people from all over the place. Most of the people over here in our group are from D.C., but we have people from outside D.C. as well.
Like far outside, or like Virginia, Maryland?
Carolinas, Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we have people. I couldn't tell you where everybody was from, but yeah, they're all over the place. Do you know? I mean, there's
all over the nation. All over the nation.
Yo, that's what's up. They there to show presence and keep people, safe. No spin, just facts. These patrols aren't about rounding people up. They're about deterrence. And based on early reports, it's working. And while law enforcement leads the streets, Trump just appointed someone tough to lead in court.
This is my calling. This is who I am. I have fought for the underdog, for the silent victim of crime my whole life. I have fought for women and children and the elderly and minorities my whole career. My heart bleeds for those people who have been targeted by a criminal who decides to upend their lives, who takes a loved one away from families. And I've seen the ripple effect. You know, it's like you toss a stone in a pond and then there's a little ripple, but then it goes wider and wider and wider. And the impact on the community is great. Look, I had a great job at Fox, but I'm back to my roots. This is who I am. This is the fight. This is the passion. And, you know, at my age, and, you know, some people would, you know, consider retiring. This is the challenge that I need. But more importantly, when I look back on my life, this is what's going to matter. This is my calling.
Say what you want about Judge Jeanine, but she walked away from a primetime TV spot to take on crime in D.C. That's more than most talking heads will ever do. Man. And it's not just domestic policy. You know, major international moves are happening, and D.C. is the epicenter right now. Trump posted big day at the White House tomorrow. Never had so many European leaders at one time. My great honor to host them, President DJT. Zelensky arriving for talks with Trump and European leaders. Peace in Ukraine? Possibly. But either way, Trump's making D.C. the stage for global diplomacy again. Same thing. And just before the meeting, Trump dropped your boy. This post. Meaning, my fault, y'all. Trump's flexing real influence. That's what he's doing. You know, not from behind the desk either. From the front lines of America's most chaotic city, whether you agree or not. You can't ignore it, though. Trump's D.C. strategy is bold, controversial, and for some, it's exactly what they've been waiting for, to say the least. When real residents, people who survived the bullets, as you say, you know, the crime, the chaos, say Trump's cleaning the D.C. streets up again, maybe it's time to listen. You know, what's going on in your city, man? Drop it in the comments. Same thing. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.